position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to Husky Stadium, home of the Washington Huskies. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the UCLA Bruins, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Washington Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Washington likely to try to boot it deep to get things started. Fielded in the end zone. It's Smith. He's got great speed. He's on the loose. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space, great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Washington's offense will go on the attack first. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks. David, this one could come down to which...
Breaks into the open. And a little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route. And then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
Looking for a gap. It's Bray. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
The Huskies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Rush is on him. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. This new Big Ten is balanced and deep, and you're not going to get many mulligans. You're going to need to get off to a quick start.
And it's going to be a physical grind. Ahead. You look at the schedule for these teams, it's brutal. Each and every week, you are going to get tested. So it's important they get off to a really fast start. They've got to come out, pick everything they did on the practice field this offseason, and let these guys go play.
Yeah, and you got to...
And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with results of the play. Washington sends out the punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Nestles it in at the 35. He only needs a sliver of daylight. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. From the gun, he leads it with the back.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football. You can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Unloads it left. Makes the grab. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. The Bruins racing to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to adjust the pattern. Lewis wants to pass. Fires to the right. He's got it. There was tight coverage, but a perfect throw and catch, and they've got it at the 9, first and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Looking for the goal line. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. On third and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. Quarterback will keep it. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Bruins.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Off the play fake on first down. Finds the tight end. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. So now it's second and long. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Back to throw, it's McMillan. And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. The give on the counter. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? And the Bruins will hustle to the line.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get...
Oh, he's got some space. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, UCLA. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. He'll work his way up to the 24-yard line before being shoved out of bounds.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. When you see all those defenders around your intended target like that, just throw it in the ground or throw it away. I mean, that's a completion that loses yards. You're just hurting your offense there.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He goes down after the short return, but a play to get the football back.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his second interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
He'll pull it down. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. The Bruins with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Offense changing the play. Lewis to throw. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain. More precision throws from this Bruin quarterback, much like Rick Neuheisel used to play.
Just pinpoint accurate. Put the ball right where you want to. You think about Troy Aikman, you think about some of those other great names in UCLA history.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Quickly to the tight end. And he steps out of bounds, and that's going to do it for the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and UCLA has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. And the Bruins will try to convert on 4th down. A designed run for the quarterback. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
Looking for a man. It's McMillan. Working the middle. It's complete. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows. He can run slant.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Get a pass rush like that, and the Bruin faithful will give you an 8-clap and a heartbeat.
They'll get jacked up. They'll get excited. I mean, you think about a defense, you got to get those guys up front. You want to dominate college football, you want to be in the mix, find those big defensive linemen that can make plays.
Goes to the option. He'll toss it. And the fourth option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
And whatever they did on first and second down, don't do that anymore. Third and very long coming up. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Washington sends out the punt team. They'll look to pin him deep. He'll field the punt and take it back. Makes a move. Touchdown, Bruins! Stealing a score on special teams. UCLA. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make a miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that. play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
On the move, he fires. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down? Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for space. It's Bray. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process.
And, man, how many times are we going to call his name today? He has been so much fun to watch. Got a couple of sacks, add another tackle for a loss here. He has been all over the field, and he has made some serious plays for this defense.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
Back to throw, it's McMillan. He lost one down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. He's getting plenty of work. Fourth time we've seen this guy punt it today. Now on the return. Slips through the line. Great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Quarterback may change this route. Going right to work up top. That's reeled in. It's Flores. There he goes. He makes the stop at the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 15, and they've got it in plus territory. Scrambling away. Bought a little time, lets it go. Incomplete behind the receiver. Maybe this freshman got a little too anxious. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He's going to take off.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Flores. Run out of bounds. They'll spot him at the 24. The Bruins want to crank the tempo. This quarterback part of their running game. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. It's Underwood. Working that left side now. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Bruins will snap it on 1st and 10. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down. Might be changing the route. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And he is not going to get there as the defense gets him on the ground.
And this defense did exactly what they wanted to do. You force the passing situations. Now what do? Now you can drop back, play pass. And when the quarterback scrambles, now I just rally to the football, I tackle him on the ground, and I force the 4th down.
He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down.
And listen, we know this QB wants to take off. 4th down, go time, got to make a play. Defense locked in, dialed in, got to him. got him on the ground, didn't let him get to the sticks.
And they didn't pick up any extra room to operate, but they at least got it back to the original line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Going to the running game. Had nowhere to go, couldn't get it out of the end zone. He'll take the safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
The return is brought down at the 40, and the UCLA offense will take over.
UCLA will go back to work on offense. In modern college football, Jesse, if there's time, there's an opportunity to attack.
And I like them being aggressive here too, guys. Look, they practice this all week long. Now you're in that situation to go out there, have some fun, and let it fly.
And defenses are taught to stay deep, play prevent in these situations. So I think you could get a good chunk play and then possibly get a...
They pick it off, and this defense, a much-needed play. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half. To the air, it's McMillan. Here comes the heat. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Oh, he missed it. No good. I guess the idea was to chip away at a big lead. Consider the lead not chipped away yet.
Oh, and that ball just inches away from being in every highlight around the country. That was an absolute bomb. Just couldn't quite get it far enough.
Under fire. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Seattle for an interesting first half than you?
They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it. I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. Makes the grab. It's Harris. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. Washington sends out the punt team. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle. Catch, a solid return, gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Lawson. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. The Bruins in a good spot here with second and short. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Flores. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Offense lining up quickly.
And the offense showing off this short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
To the air on first down. Fires to the big fella.
I tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end.
Turning it on. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
They want to throw it. Makes the grab. Going for the goal line. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. And the Bruins headed quickly to the line. A run for the quarterback. Goes to the end zone, and the ball's out. They knocked him down finally, but boy, he was trying to make something out of that, and he stopped short of the first down marker. Calls his own number. Touchdown, UCLA! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Texas looks like a bunch of world beaters right now, marching all over that field like Bevo in the pregame. They're up by 28 over Kent State. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. To throw, it's McMillan. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. Offense breaks the huddle. It's third down. Defense showing blitz. Will they bail out of it? On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Makes the catch at the 35. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. They'll try to get outside. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. The Bruins in the hurry-up.
Well, there's something to be said for knowing on offense when the play is over. That guy didn't know that. It's a huge loss, and now they're right back to the line of scrimmage trying to go fast.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Bunch formation for these receivers. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? Found a seam on the left. catch him.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
He breaks the tackle. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. Washington sends out the punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Got it near midfield. He gets a block. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a first down.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Might as well give it to him again. They get in the backfield and make the play, and that's how they'll finish off this 3rd period. That's the end of the period, and it's UCLA in the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Here's a quick throw out to the left. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Bruins want to pick up the tempo. Might be calling a hot route. Trying to turn the corner on the right. Makes his man miss. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
And that's a first down for the offense.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Ball bounced right to him, and he's on the move.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
Second down, he'll throw it. Here's the pressure. Grabbed behind the line. It's Smith. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. And we might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Caught in the backfield, it's Smith. Still running at the 35. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. And he's got to find the right combination of distance and accuracy from the right hash and 45 yards out. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Expect some pressure coming from the blitz. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Bray. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking. Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated.
Makes a grab on the shot. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game. But trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching.
Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Well, and if you're wondering why this offense hasn't scored in this game, it's plays like that. Not only have they not been able to execute running or throwing the football, they've had penalty problems, but it's turnovers as well. And here in the fourth quarter,
breaks into the open. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. The Bruins moving quickly to the line.
that is just demoralizing if you're on defense, right? You're down in the game. It's the fourth quarter. You know you need to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the ball, but you can't do anything about it.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He'll pull it down and run. Finds a crease at the 20. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
You could tell he saw that grass open up, and he was not handing that football off. He was taking it himself. His eyes got enormous, chewed up the big play. Nice big chunk play for this offense.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. He'll ride his man on the option. He didn't even have a chance to get back to the line. What a job by this defensive front.
And that's an interesting call by this offense, man. Like, they go with the run, try to maybe catch them off guard, pick up a few yards, but now decision time. 4th and medium. Does this offense want to now be aggressive and make sure they go for it?
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Quick release by the QB. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over.
They come up with their 2nd safety of the game. You don't see that very often. They'll get set for the free kick after the safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Got the quick completion. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Rides the back on the option, the give. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. From the gun, the running back has it. On his feet at the 40. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. They'll run the option. Nice job to keep it himself, find the first down marker, and move the chains for this offense.
That's a first down for the offense.
Quarterback on the keeper. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Bruins want to move quickly. He wants to change this route. Now the play fake. Got his man on the right. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. They'll move the wide receiver. Punts it out of the air. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. The Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on first down. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. This is an absolute blowout.
Some would say run out the clock. Some would say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now, listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. A 70-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown.
Washington, 0.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better, they go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your unit. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese David.